Wired Equivalent Privacy, or WEP, was the original 802.11 encryption standard for wireless, created to make wireless networks as secure as wired networks. But using easily downloaded tools, anyone can crack WEP's authentication and encryption. It's not a technology that should be used in any business setting today. EAP, or EAP, is a general protocol for authentication that also supports multiple authentication methods, such as token cards, Kerberos, one-time passwords, certificates, public key authentication, and even smart cards. IEEE 802.1x specifies how EAP should be encapsulated in LAN frames. In wireless communications using EAP, a user requests a connection to a wireless LAN through an access point, which then requests the identity of the user and transmits that identity to an authentication server such as Radius. The server asks the access point for proof of identity, which the access point gets from the user and then sends back to the server to complete the authentication. EAP is not a specific authentication mechanism. It provides a common model and a negotiation of the desired authentication mechanism, of which there are currently about 40 different methods. Recently, the WPA and WPA2 standard adopted 5 of these EAP types as its official authentication mechanism set. Lightweight EAP, or LEAP, also known as Cisco EAP, is one of several EAP types that can be used with wireless LANs. LEAP authenticates the station by username and password combination. It's a proprietary type, commonly used with Cisco-based wireless LANs, but it has known vulnerabilities. Wi-Fi Protected Access, or WPA, was developed by the Wi-Fi Alliance in order to replace WEP. It is based on an early draft of the 802.11i security standard. There are wireless suites that can crack a weak passphrase in less than 60 seconds. So WPA is only secure when used with longer hexadecimal keys, possibly all the way up to the 64-character maximum size. WPA2 is the final version of 802.11i standard that was created by the Wi-Fi Alliance. A Service Set Identifier, or SSID, is a code that is attached to all the packets on a wireless network. It serves to identify each packet as part of that network. All wireless LAN devices trying to communicate with each other must share the same SSID, and an SSID can also identify a group of wireless network devices used in a given service set. There are actually 2 types of SSIDs. The ad hoc wireless networks, or Independent Basic Service Sets, IBSS, comprise client machines without an access point. They make use of the IBSSID, or the Independent Basic Service Set Identifier. The infrastructure networks comprise an access point, or BSS, or an ESS, and it makes use of the BSSID or ESSID, which stands for Extended Service Set Identifier.